Oh, yeah.
Hello.
What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Monday Night. My name is Billy Floyd. That is
Commodore.
That back there is the great Jenny Floyd, and there's Reginald. Reginald's right there. You can see his butt wiggling his little baby tail. What's up, Reginald? So it's good to see everybody tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. We most certainly appreciate it. We have a fantastic guest to chat with you tonight, which I'm really, really excited. Jesslyn, the Orlando. Oh, this is actually really cool. I'm going to let... Okay, she's the Orlando foodie girl. Her photos are fantastic. Her energy is out of this freaking world. She's super, super positive, and she has a beautiful kitchen. Now, I know I just met Jesslyn briefly, but I hope that's not too forward, Jesslyn, but that kitchen... Chef's kiss. Absolutely incredible. So we're really excited to have Jesslyn join us tonight. She's going to be here in just a couple minutes. She's doing what foodie girls do. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's magical. So we're really, really excited to have her join in the show in just a couple minutes. Les, good to see you. Michelle Hess, hello, love. What's up, everybody? And Matthew Pfeiffer, good to see you, my guy. Thank you for joining us on Friday night. We had such a fantastic show this Friday. Lots of fun, lots of energy, lots of positivity, all that good stuff. I like the white ones, man. The white ones look good.
It's a change.
Do they work?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, completely different.
They work very well.
Do you need to go down?
Yes.
Are you 3 or 4? Check. That's
working.
There we go.
That's working.
All right. How's that?
Up just a little bit.
Up just a little bit.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. We're testing stuff on the fly. Surprise. Jeffrey Lerner, what's going on, my dude? FYI, we're going to be at Jeff and Laney's house this Wednesday to do a little Christmas special. We have some slow cooked pork shoulder, which I'm really excited about, some coquito, which is going to be fantastic, and some arroz con gandules, which I think they're going to be providing on Wednesday night, which is going to be fantastic.
Don't know what that is, but apparently we're going to try it this time.
Oh, all right. Well, Jeff ate it all last time before we even got to share with anybody on the show. Freaking crazy, guys.
Jeffrey.
That's right, man. So we're really excited to have you guys tonight. We have a lot to get through. We're going to get through it pretty quick because we do have Jesslyn, the Orlando foodie girl. She's going to be joining us in just a couple minutes. And I'm really excited to talk to her. Her Instagram is blowing up. She's absolutely killing it. I love the fact that she's from right here in Orlando, spends a lot of time right in Central Florida, and she has found some incredible spots right in Orlando. And the great Commodore and I have spent a lot of time in Orlando meeting a lot of chefs and cooks and owners and restaurants. But I'll tell you, the Orlando food scene is absolutely incredible. And Jesslyn, she pulls no punches. She makes it all happen. She visits all the places. She takes all the most magical photos. And she is absolutely fantastic when it comes to her social media and probably other things, but we're going to find out. You guys got to check out her Instagram. We're going to get that up in just a heartbeat. And we're going to talk to her in just a couple minutes after we go through what we did last week, which was freaking crazy. So a huge shout out to you guys for joining us last Monday. We had a little bit of a wrap up. We didn't have a guest last Monday, which was kind of chill. It was kind of easy grooving, baby.
That's okay.
Yeah, we did the wrap up. It was nice and chill. We played a little color change for you guys, and then right after that, we did a private Patreon practice session after the show.
That's right.
Yeah. So to all of our Patreon patrons, pretty much anytime we're sitting at the table, we're not streaming live to the public. We're streaming live to Patreon. So if you're a Patreon patron or you'd like to sign up, patreon.com/KitchenKillaz, a little 17 cents a day, whack-whack-a-doodle, cup of coffee, all that good stuff. You get the jams, you get the new jams, you get the old jams, you get the made-up jams, all that good stuff. You get to hear a little bit about
behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah, behind-the-scenes stuff. All the stuff.
Not out of our element, but like not on live streaming.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird for us.
Yeah.
To not be live streaming.
Yeah, I mean, we are live streaming. But it's kind of like a tempered live streaming because it's to a select audience.
It's not to millions of people around the world.
Millions and millions! No, that is true. That is true. It's a very select few people, just our Patreon patrons. They kind of get the insight on all the additional projects that we're working on, brand new music coming out, new music that we're taking into consideration. And even sometimes we take requests from our Patreon patrons and we learn songs that they want to hear that we then put into our KitchenKillaz arsenal and play for everybody.
Boom.
And some recommendations, some writing recommendations, some pros and cons about different songs that we're working on. It's a lot of fun, and we did that last Monday after the Monday wrap up. We went live to Patreon only, and we played. I think we did. What did we do? We did Color Change. We did Come Back to Me. We did a couple of them. I think we did like 2 or 3 songs.
We hadn't done the new cover yet, had we?
I don't think so. No.
That was just yesterday.
That was just yesterday. I mean, we got it. But yeah, it was just yesterday. So it was really cool. Last Tuesday, we were really fortunate to join our man Mike Manley. We were part of the Co-Gig 19, which is over 200 artists from around the world that have been streaming for the last, I would say it's been going on for almost 10 days. It is now being registered in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest musical festival in the history of music festivals. So we get our name in the Guinness Book of World Records. How freaking cool is that? It's still going on. So of the 200 plus artists, 64 of them are from the the United States, and the other are from all around the world. A lot from Australia because that's where Mike is from, but we did have our show last Tuesday from 8 to 9 o'clock, which was so cool, man. We had such a good time. Mike was absolutely fantastic. We were really, really fortunate and very blessed to be invited to be a part of Co-Gig 19, which, again, is still going on. I think they got a couple more days before they're through 200 artists.
I saw somebody performing today.
Mike hasn't slept in 10 days. But it was a really great time, and again, a huge shout out to Jen Hogan, to Mike Manley for putting the whole thing together, to Belter Radio. There were some rock stars in there too. Dana Ricker was in there, Lisa Baker was in there. I think Amber was in there as well.
Couple of friends,
yeah, we had a couple of really great friends that were playing. Matt McIver played in there as well, and I even JD Schreiner. JD Schreiner is performing as well, which is super cool. Like, a lot of people that are just throwing hands, baby, in the KK community, making it happen, playing music all over the world. Super freaking cool. So it was a lot of fun to be a part of that, man. And last Tuesday, we also put a poll up. We had 5 songs on it. We had Was It a Dream and Be My Queen, 2 KitchenKillaz originals. We also had Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, I Remember When. We also had Ironic by Alanis Morissette off Jagged Little Pill, fantastic album. After she got into a healthy relationship, her music kind of took a downturn because everybody really loved that she was angry all the time. Then she was singing happy music, and she lost a big part of her audience. Just throwing out there, it's reality. It's not that she was a bad musician or she couldn't write music anymore. It just wasn't the audience that fell in love with her in the very beginning when Jagged Little Pill first came out. Right. All those like angry... It was
It was a very angry album.
She was an angry person.
She was very upset.
She was very upset
about some things. And she told us about it.
She told us all about it.
Put some great music in there.
Oh, fantastic music.
Great music. I mean,
it defined a generation.
We're still covering
absolutely.
one of her
Alanis Morissette, man. Yeah, she's timeless. She went from being a musician to being like kind of like an idol. Like she's most certainly
she's an actress now too.
She's a definition of like an entertainment personality, just a superstar. Yeah. She kind of left the music scene and she got into acting, she got into writing and producing, all that good stuff, man. So we Ironic was on this set last
I love playing that
Tuesday
one.
As well. Did we play that anyway? Because I know you really like that song.
We didn't.
Aw, boo. Also, Closing Time by Semisonic was on there. If you guys haven't checked out that album, check out that album. There's another song on the Semisonic album, same album that Closing Time is on. It's called Secret Smile. You're welcome. It's a fantastic song. We also close it with a little TPJ, a little Toilet Paper Jesus by our good friend Thomas Carter Rochester, a fantastic musician and a rapper in his own way. Extremely creative, super funny.
He's a rhymer.
Yeah, he created a lot of stuff when it was quarantine time, and he was kind of losing it a little bit. I think we all were.
I think it's fascinating to hear someone rhyme in rhythm and tell a fantastic story and make it funny.
That is true.
Like, it was hilarious.
That is very true.
Like, I'm just picturing everything, and I'm like, man, this is great.
Yeah, and you got to listen to it a couple times because he raps pretty quickly and he keeps those words flowing. And it's like, man, if you listen to it 2 or 3 times, then you really start to build a picture of exactly what he's trying to paint for you. He's freaking crazy.
He has ketchup all over his face.
All the ketchup, baby. All the ketchup. Gross. We also, this past Thursday, we prepped for Friday's show, which was really cool. We got to take our time, kind of go through the entire set list, which was nice. It was a kind of a long day for both the Commodore and I. We were kind of losing it for a little bit. It was just exhausting. It was a tiring week.
It's a busy season for me.
It's a very busy. Oh yeah, it's a super busy season for the great Commodore. Oh yeah, he picks up heavy things and puts them down on the reel
with machinery.
Yeah, lots of machinery,
still
Jim.
Stressful.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot going on, man. So we had a really great show this past Friday. We were really fortunate. We had Sam Orton in the house, and he created a fantastic menu. We did pork tenderloin with a fruit compote, balsamic glazed Brussels sprouts with a pancetta, garlic mashed potatoes, and an arugula salad. And man, let me tell you, everything slapped hard, bro. It was really freaking awesome. The pork was outstanding. The Brussels sprouts were freaking killer.
I could have eaten a whole plate of those Brussels
sprouts. Oh man, the arugula salad. We both like arugula anyway.
Pancetta kind of killed it. Does everybody know what pancetta is? It's like bacon.
Yeah, Les will tell you. Les will actually walk you through and tell you exactly what part of the animal it's from.
Something different.
It's
fancy
from
the belly.
A pancetta.
It's from the pig
a pancetta. Belly. It's very good. It's very tasty. You know, it dances on your taste buds and leaves little tiny memories for you to wake up in the morning and remember you had such a happy time.
With Brussels sprouts?
Mm-hmm. I mean, pig fat with kind of anything is fantastic.
Yeah.
But Brussels sprouts, it's great. Super, super good, man. Sam killed it, man. We were really happy to have Sam in the house, and he made it happen, and it was so good. The food was really great. He was on point. He knew exactly what was happening. His timing was fantastic. His delivery was fantastic, and he was super nonchalant about everything.
Very hey man, I put some salt.
Hey
and
man,
pepper
how'd it turn out? It was all right.
I put some salt and pepper in there, some little bit of oil and vinegar, man. That's it, man. It's just Brussels sprouts with pancetta, man.
To answer your question, Alfred, yes, Stephen Pomacher picks up heavy things and puts them down with his hands. The Great Commodore uses heavy machinery.
Yes.
So there's JV, and then there's the varsity level.
Uh-oh.
One day, Stephen Pomacher may, which he probably shouldn't be trusted with heavy machinery. He's a scary guy.
I mean, that's up to whoever gives him the heavy machinery. I'm not going to do that.
No way. Jimmy Liberati, what's up, my man? How's California treating you, brother? Let me know when you're going to be. Are you here in Florida for the... Are you here in Florida for the holidays, my friend? Because it would be great to see you. That's right. Let's see what Les says. With pancetta and deep fried is what's up. Fondue sauces and fresh cracked pepper. Yes, Les. Yes.
It's
That's
like every
fantastic.
time we have a show and Les is here, he intrigues me more with his
I learned
cooking
so much with his knowledge.
lingo.
Yeah.
Like I can only imagine like the wonderful creations he's going to
And
create once he makes it to our kitchen.
He's in Oregon, and we're trying to get him to Florida. So if anybody's into kidnapping or just funding a flight or maybe a drive, a safe drive, social distance with no people, no kidnapping. I don't know why Jesselyn would promote something like that.
Teleporting.
It's really weird. She's
Does
dangerous. You
anyone
got to
have
watch.
a
She's very
teleporter?
sneaky. She's very very sneaky young lady. A
Jesselyn,
teleporter.
Jesselyn, do you have a teleporter?
Yeah, Jesselyn might have a teleporter. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna ask her.
She's a scientific person. I don't know.
Coming
She
right
creates
up.
things. She creates amazing things. But we had a really good time.
Boosh.
We had a good time on Friday night. We also had the Coquito competition, which is actually Coquito. So we had 3 competitors for Coquito. First place, second place, third place. Third, I will say this, of Coquito. We also had Super Dave in the house. Huge shout out to Super Dave, you maniac. It was really good to have him in the house on Friday. The energy was just absolutely fantastic. And I got to say this. So Coquito is Puerto Rican. And from what I understand, Patricio is Mexican. So a Mexican Patricio made Puerto Rican Coquito better than the 2 Puerto Ricans that were here in the house. Now, I will say this. I don't know what Coquito is supposed to taste like, but Patricio's was fantastic. Super smooth, nice and easy going, nice and sweet. You could taste the spice. You can taste the liquor. It was tasty. The other
we weren't
2...
judging on what tastes like the best.
Coquito?
It was which one tastes the best.
Yeah, which one tastes the best. We
what's-
didn't
It wasn't
yeah.
what's the best Coquito.
Yeah, we didn't really have a basis of comparison to compare a fantastic Coquito to. Like, I don't know, but I know whatever Patricio made using the exact same
Like, you
ingredients
call it whatever you
was
want, but
fantastic.
That one was the best, and it was Patricio's.
It was fantastic. It's crazy slow and safe for anything. All shutdowns in order. Damn, man, everybody's just shutting down everywhere.
shutdowns.
What is going on? But it was a really good time on Friday night. It was really great. Patricio kind of drove us all crazy because he came out in his Christmas sweater, which was actually a female or a lady's dress, like a little elf. But he rocked it, man, with the fedora,
like a snow bunny.
With the yeah, he was a Mexican snow bunny with a fedora.
With a fedora.
It was fantastically insane, but it was a lot of fun, and it was completely crazy.
Dude. And then we went back after the show and we watched Billy's reaction to.
Oh my God!
Seeing him, like, go back and watch.
I almost
the show.
fell out of my own damn
as
chair.
As soon as you see Patricio back here, watch Billy. It was hilarious. We watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, like we were busy. So like we're trying to get the tempo set up. We're trying to switch this. We're getting this squared away. We're looking at comments. We're looking at links. We're looking at all this stuff. And I wasn't even paying attention to Patricio, who's standing like right here.
Yeah.
And as soon as I looked up, I almost fell out of my freaking chair.
Well, we're not
always
always looking at what the feed is. We're on different pages.
Yeah, we're on just different tabs. We're everywhere, man. And we're everywhere. But man, he got me, dog. He got me. It's hard to get me. He got me. That was really good, man. So we had a good time on Friday night. And a huge shout out to everybody for joining us. It was a crazy show, but we did have so much fun. Dennis Cutter and Tara Dunn Cutter were in the house tonight. The mad scientist himself. Boom, had a lot of Coquito. Patricio nailed it. That's what I'm talking about, Dennis. Hell yeah, brother. So if you guys don't know, Dennis Cutter's the mad scientist from Maryland. He normally tours with us all around the state of Florida, and we've gone into. I think he's been in over probably 4 or 5 dozen kitchens with us, creating some fantastic menus, a lot of it on the fly. Not only does he do appetizers, entrees, and desserts, but a lot of times he'll do a fantastic cocktail based on whatever is going on the set list for the show.
Oh, it's a 4-course deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
Appetizer,
he
entree,
brings
dessert.
the heavy shots, bud. Oh, yeah,
Liquor.
100%.
And it's normally either rum or whiskey.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's how Dennis rocks, man.
Dude,
Dennis likes his whiskey.
I had a fantastic whiskey the other night.
Yeah?
I'm not a whiskey fan.
But you had a fantastic whiskey.
You know me as a Scotch fan.
You kind of turn away from whiskey as soon as somebody's like, hey, would you like this? And you're like, is it whiskey? And they're like, yes. And you're like, no.
I don't want that.
Nope.
Dennis,
He knocks it off the table like an angry cat.
What kind of Jameson was that?
No.
Will you type that in for me, please?
No.
I need to see that again.
No.
It's a fantastic Jameson. And
No.
I don't like whiskey. I don't like even more Irish whiskey, which is what Jameson is.
Gotcha.
I'm very sorry. I'm not meaning to offend anyone. that is visiting our house this evening. But the Jameson that I had the other night was fantastic.
Fantastic. Oh, was that the apple? No, what was that?
No.
Was that Jack Daniel's apple? What did we have the other day that was apple? That shit was so good. It wasn't even honey. Patricio brought it. It was Jack Daniel's apple.
I didn't have it.
Oh my God, that stuff's dangerous. I mean, yes. Also, Jack Daniel's honey, double yes. Jack Daniel's honey and Jack Daniel's
There
apple.
it is.
Yeah.
Jameson's Cask Mates IPA.
Ooh. Oh, it was an IPA.
It's made from an IPA. I don't know.
He'll tell us.
Yeah.
He'll tell us.
Yeah.
Weller's Bourbon is pretty much one of the top 4 flavors in the smoky whiskey family, in my opinion.
Smoky.
Les is such a rounded individual. He's so skilled on so many different aspects. Like, Les, how did we stumble upon your incredible presence, sir? How did that happen? Like, I'm wondering where this incredible human being came from, because he's fantastic and full of absolutely incredible knowledge.
He's got great taste and he's super eloquent.
Every single show that Les is in, if y'all are paying attention, you guys are learning some stuff.
Just watch what he types.
You're learning stuff about liquor and
good.
food and preparation and travel and COVID and all that other good stuff, man. It's getting freaking crazy. Jimmy Liberati, let's see. My lovely wife Jo says Jim Beam with honey. Pretty darn good. Heck yeah. And I like how they censored that for the kids. Pretty darn good, because, you know, the Irish don't curse. Jimmy Liberati, I brought you Crown Royal Apple at Halloween. That is true. And it was, I think we opened it within 15 minutes, the entire bottle was gone.
That was the party where, like,
Yeah.
Wasn't it a handle?
Yeah, it was one of the, I think it was a regular bottle. There was probably 6 of us in a circle, and we just passed it around. And I'm not even that big of a drinker, but that was fantastic.
15 minutes.
And it was gone.
This Crown Apple, I didn't even have any.
So Dennis Cutter says it's aged in a reused IPA barrel, taking on some of the flavor of the hops. Fantastic.
No wonder I loved it so
He
much.
said you guys were playing music, and I liked it, and I haven't stopped watching. Well, thank you very much, Les. We really appreciate you spending some time. That's right, man. So a huge shout out to everybody that joined us last week. Thank you very, very much. We have another poll going up at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, we're going to be at Jeff and Lainey Lerner's house for a Christmas kind of special-ish with a little bit of music and a little bit of food. It's going to be a good time. We still have our poll results show going on Wednesday night, but we're going to toss in a little extras for you. Just a couple extras, since it's, you know, pushing that holiday season. Then Thursday is prep for Friday. Merry Christmas! And then Friday we'll be streaming from Casa de Floyd, I believe, Mama and Papa Floyd's, with the little Floyd over here. There she is. My meteorology is getting better. She's right there.
Little Floyd by size, but
there
not
she is.
Little Floyd by personality.
Or intellect, or knowledge, or deviousness.
All three of those.
She's dangerous. She's
4
very.
of those.
You think I'm dangerous? You've never met Tiny Floyd.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, buddy. So if you guys are looking for somebody to follow, which you are, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, and email us at kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. By the way, once we hit 50 followers on twitch.tv/kitchenkillaz, we're at 42 right now. The great Commodore is going to bring back the Tomahawk. I know, it's a combination of Commodore and Mohawk. I like to put words together.
I'm getting sick of all this hair.
Please help him.
Can we do something?
Twitch.tv/kitchenkillaz. Just, we only need 8 more, and we're there, baby. We're freaking there. Let's see, Jimmy Liberati, do I get the invite for Friday if I get leave? Absolutely, dude. I mean, dude, I've been inviting you to hang out with us for, 3 years, and you don't show up anymore. And then you get mad at me because we don't invite you, and then we invite you again, and then you don't show up, and then you're like gaslighting me, Jimmy Liberati, and I'm not okay with it. But I hope you guys are having a really good day. I'm just saying. I'm just a little pumped right now.
Turn me down a little bit more then.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what we did. This past week was a lot of fun, and thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the notifications. If you guys do have a moment, head over to Jen Hogan's Facebook. She's still not feeling that well, but we most certainly miss her. Let her know we love her. Let her know we miss her. We miss her in the feed. Shelly's been working hard. She's working like 147,916 jobs at the exact same time. So that's why she's not in the feed tonight. So if you guys want to head to her Facebook as well and just throw her a little love, or just tag her, just tag her and give her little hearts, little kisses, whatever you need to do, just to make them feel welcome and to let them know that we miss them, because we most certainly do.
Shelly, we miss you.
Jen, Shelley, we miss you. Boom. Don't forget the mustache, Billy. Wait.
I think somebody else agreed to that mustache for you.
I don't know if I agreed to a mustache. I will say, I think Mama Floyd spoke for me and she agreed to the handlebar mustache, but I'm not 100% sure if that's real. Okay, thank you very much. Floyd came in. I like her. So we got one jam to run through, baby, and then we're going to be chatting with the Orlando foodie girl, Jesslyn herself. She is ready to rock and roll. She has posed up in her kitchen. She's super, super colorful. She fits perfectly with the entire scheme that she has going on with her, her environment and her colors and her lighting is very, very good. She spent a lot of time positioning this camera perfectly today. Hours and hours and hours. She tried on her entire wardrobe. She was like, I tried on 647,917 tops.
Nope.
And I found the one that it goes with the shade of makeup and her type of hair and
Nailed
the kind
it.
of lighting and the barometric pressure that's outside right now. Like, she spared no expense. She put together, and even her drink is yellow. How freaking cool is that? She put it all together.
Oh, we're going to get to you.
We got one jam to get through real quick, and then we're going to be chatting with Jessalyn. I hope you guys are having a really good day. And let me go ahead and grab this right here real quick, because I'm going to put her link up in the feed so you can kind of check it out and see exactly what's going on in the kind of fantastic quality that Jessalyn brings to the Central Florida area. Again, being a food critic is not an easy thing. It can be pretty heavy. It can be a heavy demand. A lot of people are really weighing out your opinions and your words, so you can't go in there not knowing what you're doing. You have to really go in there. You have to know who you are, know your image, be confident in what you're doing, where you are, and have knowledge about the person, the product, and the place. So, but she's killing it, man. So she's putting these all together. She's lining up all her ducks. And then she's eating them, which is super freaking cool. I'm not necessarily sure how she likes them, but I like duck. I think P.F. Chang's was the first time I ever had orange roasted duck, and I fell a tiny bit in love with P.F. Chang's just a little bit after that. But I'm sure she's going to be able to direct us to all the amazing places in Central Florida where we can get the most incredible of food. So it's Instagram.com/OrlandoFoodieGirl. You can head there and throw her a follow. All that other good stuff, like all of her stuff in the same time, so she gets a bunch of notifications that says the same person likes 1,947 photos at the exact same time, so now she knows you're really serious about it. Yeah. Then give it to all your friends for them to follow her, because we're trying to get her, there's a specific echelon we're trying to get to. She's at 25.9 thousand followers. Come on. 25.9? Come on, KitchenKillaz community. You know we can break that 26. I believe in you 100%. 100%? I would like to say 110%, but that's not real.
99.9?
That's not real.
Nope.
Are you plugged in?
We don't do 0.9s.
Yeah, we don't do 0.9s. Oh, we're plugged in, baby. This is called Color Change. I hope you guys are having a really good night and living your best life. All that other good stuff. There's one of those. There's one of those. Get a little reverb for you because, oh, yeah. Deep breath, deep breath. When you step away, the colors change, divided vibes remain the same. I feel it as you walk the path that leads you far away from me. Without the math, I must erase the product. I anticipate the way we had to what we had, because our lives are bound to fade. Right now, as I turn away, my colors changing times. I will not ruminate for real. Now we can make it last if we combine our hearts. Let's wait for every day we lay in wait. No ways that we communicate the good, the bad, the joy inside, because our lives are bound to fade. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. All right now, watch those colors change. All right now, as we walk away, our colors change, combine in love, we make our way. And now we walk to make it last and live a life we felt through fate. Now every day we lay and wake, protected through a love's embrace. The way we add to what we have, because this heart is bound to fade. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. We flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. All right now, watch those colors change. All right now, and let it fade. All right, what's up, everybody? Good to see you guys, and thank you for spending some time with us tonight. Les Holmes says, churros and coffee is stellar. I don't doubt that. I love both of those things. Both churros and coffee, all freaking incredible. What do you think? Have you had churros before?
I have.
Oh, have you had churros and coffee together?
Pretty much anything with sugar with and with coffee is top notch.
I would imagine so, but I mean,
Top
have
notch.
you had? I haven't had churros and coffee specifically together.
No.
I would
No,
have
not.
to try this. Les, I think you're going to have to bring a fantastic menu when you come down to Florida, unless we make it all the way up to Oregon and crash your kitchen,
I
which
don't
would be
think he
freaking
knows
fantastic.
How to not do that.
I know, right?
Like, it's clear he does not know how to experience anything less than stellar,
I'm excited.
and then eloquently describe it through text
Right?
to make my mouth water every single show.
I can't wait for him to be in freaking Parasite. Shelley! That's right.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
what is
bring
that?
me to
Who's
my
that voice
house to
that you
cook
hear?
here?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only Jesselyn, the Orlando foodie girl. What's up, girl? How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
No,
I
it's
didn't mean
perfect.
To, like,
We were
mess up
get-
your vibe. I just keep.
We were
about
getting
the
ready to
black guy.
introduce
gotta
you
bring me
anyway,
here.
so you kind of said that, which unmuted your microphone and brought your audio in, so it was a fantastic segue. It's almost like we practiced that.
It's perfect.
It really was fantastic. That was awesome. And I love your color coordination.
was
It's so
meant to be.
fantastic. Like, it's excellent. I know, the yellow with the orange juice
The
and the
yellow?
beautiful kitchen with the white and the stainless steel refrigerator. I'm a sucker for a stainless steel refrigerator, Jesselyn, just to let you know.
You're like from a Food Network commercial.
I know, she looks like she's from a Food Network, like her
Do you
own
have a lighting
series.
crew there?
Yeah, she does. She has an entire lighting production crew right now on the other side of that camera.
They're all here. They're watching. I even have music producers. They're taking,
Awesome.
your notes on your music, and I have, the sound check over there in the studio. They're waiting for
Yep.
the drums to be inserted.
I like Jesselyn. She
Yeah.
brings the ruckus,
We're
man.
ready.
I like it. So, Jesselyn, thank you so much for joining us. The little bit that we know about you is all from your social media on your Instagram page. But I've kind of, Jen Hogan is our press and promotions coordinator, and you and her worked to get this whole thing together. And we were really excited when you agreed to be a part of the show. Like, not only do we love talking to passionate people, but most certainly passionate people right here from Central Florida, which is super cool. Where you're really diving in deep, and you're meeting and you're going to these incredible places that really make Orlando a beautiful and amazing place. Like, we love our tourism, we love our theme parks, but above that, not necessarily above, like the hidden gems of Orlando. And it seems that you are diving in directly, and you're meeting with them, and you're talking to them, and you're featuring them, and you're getting them some exposure that normally they probably wouldn't be able to get themselves, which is really interesting because you bring such a fantastic energy to it. It makes it extremely appealing, and your photos are top freaking notch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, you're
top
sweet.
notch. She's humble too, which I like. So let's chat a little bit about this. How did you become the Orlando foodie girl?
By mistake.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've always cooked. I mean, since I was young, I was probably 12 years old when I was baking, everything. I would bake everything. I would make meals, and I would cook for the family. And then as I got older, I got more involved with special recipes that had, kind of dietary limitations covered. So the garbanzo flours and the, coconut flours. And so just really unique recipes. And then one day I start dating a food critic, a self-renounced food critic, I would say. And so he has me go out with him, and he says, take pictures of my food. And so I'm taking pictures of his food, and he's looking at it, and he goes, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, you should put them up on Instagram. And I thought, nobody cares what I'm eating. Like, I was that person that used to look at Facebook, and I would get annoyed when I would see people posting like what they ate in Paris. I'm like, I don't care what you ate in Paris. And so for me, it was really awkward to put up pictures of food. I almost felt like it was, a little bit obnoxious. But so I went and I put up a couple pictures on Instagram. I didn't even have an Instagram at that point a few years back. And all of a sudden, people locally started asking questions. Where is that at? Oh, where, do you have their address? And I'm like, wow, people do care what I ate. And so then I went out to another restaurant and posted more pictures, and another restaurant. And so what ends up happening is my account grows bigger than his. And so now the food critic is upset. He's upset. He's upset because he said, well, you're not even a real foodie. I'm a real foodie. I've been doing this for years. And
Hey,
he
listen,
was
man.
all types of upset. And so it caused problems. We ended up breaking up.
So wait a minute. He didn't share in your success. he kind of berated you for it.
He did. He did.
He was jealous.
It was a self-esteem. A guy all of a sudden, well, I don't know. Not all guys are like that. But,
not
the
all
girls
guys. That's an insecure dude right there.
Yeah.
Especially when it's your partner that's finding success. Like, how do you not revel in that and celebrate every ounce of that? Like, come on, man. That's just, well, you did the right thing.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, eventually we stayed friends, but it was a rough patch there for months, even as friends. So yeah, anyway, that happened. And next thing you know, the account starts growing. I'm going to restaurants every day to feature a little thing. People were happy seeing a cookie. Like, I could have gone to a restaurant and posted a cookie, and people are like, "Ooh, cookie!" I'm like, wow,
look at the cookie.
So, eventually it grew big enough where restaurants started inviting me out and saying, "Hey, we'd like you to come try, this meal or this dish, or would you like to come with a guest?" Then I had people, restaurants saying, "Do you have a charge to come out?" And it got really crazy.
Do you have a charge to come out?
No, not always. I mean, if it's a chain or things like that, if it's a very successful restaurant, you're doing very well, it takes a lot of time to do this work. If I'm already at a restaurant, I'm fine. But
I think a lot of people think it's super simple. Like, you just go out, you order something, you take a picture and you post it, and that's it, and it's done. And it's like, there's so much work that goes behind this. And that's kind of what we were touching base before, like the research that goes into it and the time and just everything that goes into making sure that your experience there really does, you do your best job to actually captivate everything that restaurant has to offer in one photo, or just in a collection of photos. Like, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. It takes hours because one, you got to get there. So I'm driving 45 minutes across town. Then when I get to the restaurant, it becomes a huge ordeal because I've arrived. So now the head chef has to manage everything. And they don't bring out one dish. They'll bring 10 dishes in front of me. So I'm sitting here. If you've ever seen a picture of me sitting with 10 dishes in front of me, that's because literally I was sitting there and they brought me 10 dishes.
Good God!
And so,
so what is their expectation there? Do they expect you to try everything once or eat? Like, how do you even manage that? Because that just sounds kind of overwhelming.
It can be a little bit overwhelming, but you got to realize it's like an artist. So a chef is an artist. That is his art, and his what he's trying to do is make sure that he presents something you love. And so along that path of him bringing 10 dishes to the table, he's hoping to get your feedback and critique.
Absolutely.
And two, he's hoping that he has presented something that you fall in love with and absolutely love. So that's why they bring 10 dishes. And
gotcha.
A lot of times, I just take one bite of each, put it in a box.
How does it feel when you're sitting in the restaurant and there's other people at other tables and they're just consistently bringing you out plate after plate, and they're like, "Oh my God, like, what is going on here?" Like, is there any kind of lighting or setup that you bring with you, or do you just look like a normal person going in to sit down and have a bite?
Well, I try not to be too dramatic because I've seen people in the corner with lighting everywhere. I don't think that's necessary at all. I just have kind of a camera light, a little camera light that I bring with me, and
nice.
I have my cell phone. So
that's what we
most
do.
of these pictures are on the cell phone. I have a Canon. I've actually got two, but I've noticed that cell phones for food photos take the best photos because it captures the details.
Absolutely.
And the lighting, I just try to get a decent background because food is like a model. So when you picture a female model, she's standing in front of something beautiful. You got to kind of do the same with food. You know, if it's a brown dish, you want to have a contrast. You want to have, something blue or something green or something yellow, something that something that kind of changes up the neutrality of it. Yeah,
absolutely. You get to add that kind of like contrast, so the food stands out on a really awesome background. And you're right. A lot of photographers, professional photographers, are even saying the best tool that they have is their phone because it just takes the most amazing pictures. And a lot of people are like, "I want to get started in photography, but I can't afford $1,000 Nikon, or I can't." They're like, "Don't. You have a phone. It's free to start a Facebook page, free to start an Instagram page. It's easy, like, to start that, but get going." And then some people are like, "Well, my photos aren't great." Well, you just started. Like, take your time, get into it, learn about it. Like, I would imagine in your journey from when you started taking pictures, like you said, you've been cooking for a long time. So you've probably kind of been in that environment and been on that echelon of knowledge and creativity and presentation, and now to bring it kind of to a professional level, you find yourself using all of these skills that you have to say, okay, let's create the contrast, let's create the background, like you said, if we have a brown food item, we want something green or blue or something bright in the background to make it kind of pop out, and vice versa. And a lot of the food that you post, like on your Instagram, I'm scrolling through it right now, and I just want to lick my television screen. It looks freaking amazing, and the photos really put it over the top, because you can have a really good personality, you can be absolutely fantastic, your reviews could be excellent, but if your photos don't captivate every single person that scrolls through your feed, then you're not going to make it, But like Dude said prior, your photos are fantastic, and they really are really beautiful. And I like the fact that you said this all happened by accident. You're like, I was just taking photos for my boyfriend because he was a critic, and then all of a sudden, biggity boom, Orlando Foodie Girl exists.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you a little secret. Most people think they have to go out and get a new phone. The back of your phone has a lens, and every time you go to take a photo, all you have to do is clean that lens, and it'll look like a new phone. People don't clean the photo lens, and they wonder why their pictures are dusty,
grainy, and
or grainy. And literally, it's just cleaning the lens on your phone.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, and that's an inexpensive fix too. I like those inexpensive fixes where you're like, wow, that was it. It was free. That's fantastic.
I feel kind of silly because I've never cleaned the. Oh
my God. She's about to fall over.
You're providing value.
Yeah,
already.
We're learning. I was about to say, Jesselyn's about to fall out of her chair.
Stay with us. I may surprise you again.
I may surprise you again. So that's so to see. And when did this journey for you begin?
Well, I would say it's about 2.5, almost 3 years ago.
About the same. I think we started August of 2017, so we just about 3 years and a couple months. And this was our idea was by accident as well. We just wanted to utilize social media. So we were playing like a song from a random room in a random day once a day, and that was it. Then one Friday we played from the kitchen, and I didn't think anybody would be home because it was Friday, but everybody was home. And then they just all these people kept flooding into the feed, like, oh, this is the coolest thing. I can't, you guys are playing in kitchens. You should. And one of my friends goes, would you come to my kitchen? I was like, we'll come to all the kitchens. I didn't know what we were saying. And
we were just musicians at this point.
Yeah, we were just playing music, man. We didn't know what was going on. The next thing you know, 3 years later, we've been in, I think we're closing in on 90 different kitchens around Florida, like residential and commercial kitchens. We met chefs from all over the world and tried food from all over the world. And very similar to you, completely by accident, but we love food. We spend a lot of time in the restaurant industry, so when it comes to like presentation and understanding, and where it comes to putting everything together and layering and flavoring, it's really interesting, and absolute appreciation.
Like textures and flavors, and like the front and the back of the bites, and pairing it with different things. Like we really get into that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a big part. Like food is such an amazing journey, and I think a lot of times people really don't appreciate it for what it is. Like when they say, when you eat something delicious, take your time and enjoy it and savor it. Don't just and then all of a sudden it's gone. It has to be in the moment, Jesselyn. I can't just do it. But it's so 3 years ago you start this journey. It kind of starts by accident. You find yourself that you have a love of cooking already, a love of baking, and a love of food, and then you're able to pair that with fantastic photos. So where did this personality come from? Because that's you have to have the trifecta. Like, have you always been like, you're very entertaining, you're super happy, and you're very upbeat, and you're very like positive and just moving. And where did that come from? Have you always been like this?
I don't know. I've always been energetic. I always smile. I always try to bring light into the room. I notice if people around me are smiling, I usually feel much better. So I notice when I smile, other people smile, and it kind of lowers the tension in a room. So I think it's just one of those coping mechanisms to deal with being around a lot of people. If everyone's smiling, it's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. And you really kind of hit the nail on the head there. Like if you look around and everybody's smiling, everybody's having a great time, they're happy where they are, because and some people, when it comes to energy, some people are more empathic than others. Some people can feel the flow of energy. Like if somebody walks through the room, I can feel their energy immediately. It's almost like seeing a color, and I can tell immediately what kind of mood they're in. And I may not know in detail what's going on, but I can sense the vibe immediately.
There's something there.
Yeah. So when we're in a room of 20, 30, 40, 50 people, it can get kind of overwhelming sometimes, because like my brain is consistently like watching everybody and seeing how their energy is doing and how their interaction is doing. And if I look around the crowd and you're kind of disconnected and you may kind of be distracted, I'm going to bring you into the conversation. So if I see you kind of standing off to the side, I'm like, what's up, Jesselyn? How are you doing? How's your night? Like, whoa, how's it going? How's your face? It's amazing. What are you eating? Share it with everyone. And some people are just like, oh, hey, it's really good, and to try to get people wrapped up in the community, and it's really good because you kind of bring all three of those things. Not only do you bring your love of food and your love of community, but then you have a fantastic way of sharing that with other people that are just being introduced to what's going on, and I keep talking about these photos, so I'm going to bring some up. And where is that one, sir? Because the one you just brought up on the big screen is freaking fantastic. Where is that in the feed? How far up?
You just passed it.
Is this it here?
That's it.
This looks different. This looks like a different angle.
I'm on Facebook.
Oh,
I have the 12 days of Christmas giveaway. So every day for the next, I guess there's 10 more days, there's giveaways. So, I mean, they're huge. We're talking about huge giveaways. So like today, it's dinner for 4 at Sugar Factory. Tomorrow, it's Capitol Grill. And that's
I've been to Sugar Factory. Giveaway. Sugar Factory is dangerous, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we have 12 restaurants that are going to be part of this journey. So it's going to go. I don't like to announce it all because I want people to enjoy it as it goes along. Because in the past, I do this every year. I've noticed people will wait for the one they like. I'm like, no, I'm just going to put it out there, and if you like it, you join in. So
where can we find that information, or how do people get involved?
It's on Instagram. So if you go to the page on Instagram, you'll see today was Sugar Factory. Yesterday, it was this custom charcuterie board that has like a resin board underneath it. It's amazing. One of the best I've ever had. So that was yesterday. And these are all, there you go. That was yesterday. And so you see, look at my finger.
You could clearly, you're a great meteorologist too. We're both fantastic meteorologists. Here we go.
On the comments, all the people that have entered. And I mean, I have 70%, around 70% of my followers are local. So whenever I go into a restaurant or I do a giveaway, I mean, they go hard. They're pretty powerful. And it really does pick up business. You'll see, people increase in hundreds of followers in just a day or two because, the base is local. But yeah, this was yesterday. Today was Sugar Factory, and behind every photo, there's always more. So,
yeah, this is Sugar Factory right here. Holy Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, what's up? You give me some of those. I'll take one of those for breakfast. That looks fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah, it's fat-free.
Exactly. It's fat-free because it's it's a holiday season and it's a 12 days of Christmas giveaway, and anything that you do within the 8 days before Christmas, everything there is fat-free.
I love the picture here.
Yeah,
and I like all of those things, but
hold on. What happened?
No, I'm sorry. No, I just said you gain the fat for free.
That's one different way to look at it. I mean, yes. Also, it's free. It's fat free.
All I see is cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake.
That's all I can see right now.
I see sprinkles.
Nope.
What is? And this on the outside of the glass. Like I was at Sugar Factory just a couple weeks ago, and it was freaking incredible, dude. Absolutely and freaking incredible. And here's the burger with macaroni and cheese on it. I just wanted to show everybody that because yum. So this is wow. I mean, this is just incredible. That is wow, that's crazy. And you're getting some serious interactions, Jesselyn. This is beautiful. Absolutely.
Well,
that's super awesome.
No, I just put that up a few hours ago, but people know around this time of year that, these giveaways, I'll do them live so people know. I mean, they're legitimate giveaways. They'll watch me as I'm announcing it, and they'll see it right there, who the winner is, and it'll be announced on there. So I've always, believed in having the integrity of making it completely random, and people know they've been doing it for years.
So was this so let's talk about this 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Mm-hmm. Was this something that you selectively reached out to certain locations, or did they kind of reach out to you, or did you kind of put like a calling all ships who's interested in doing something like this, and then you kind of like worked it out with them?
Well, it's kind of complicated. A lot of restaurants reached out to me, but I couldn't say yes to everybody.
Gotcha. Of course not. There's only 12 days.
I was very selective on who I chose because this is, the best of Orlando. So it could be the best because they have the best environment, the best drinks, the best charcuterie board, whatever it is. It's the best of Orlando. So I had to be really selective on who I allowed to use this platform for the giveaway. So it becomes a partnership where I basically just help them grow. I like to do a lot of local because I love to watch local restaurants grow, and I just know it does more for their families rather than, stockholders. So I try to stay, I mean, you'll have a few, one or two chains come up here and there, but yeah, for the most part, I try to focus more on like local or small restaurants.
I gotcha. I mean, and for some people people need to understand, just because they're small and local does not mean they're not absolutely fantastic. Like one of the things that really got me the other day was your post about the juicy crab. Like that looked like I put seafood above all things. Like when I saw that post, I was like this, I mean, all things, friends, family, puppies, everything, seafood right at the top. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Not really. I mean, my sister's pretty cool. However,
right here.
Yeah. And she's right here. I saw this and I was like, OMG, in my face. This looked incredible. 2 snow crab clusters, a half a pound of shrimp, no head. What's up? Just let everybody know. Half a pound of sausage, 2 corn, 2 potatoes, 2 eggs, 1 steamed rice, 1 French fries, 1 coleslaw. It just kept going and going. How was your experience here at the Juicy Crab? Because that just looks freaking incredible.
Oh, I loved it. That's why they're part of the giveaways. So they're coming up too. So keep your eyes open.
Oh, we're getting a little inside info. I love it.
Yeah. Should have waited to the end of the show to tell Billy that.
I go, can I enter right now? I'm going to enter right now.
They're going to be offering dinner for friends or family up to $100. So it could be you and 3 friends.
Wow.
And they'll cover you guys up to $100.
Man, I mean, that is just, wow. Look at some of these photos are just absolutely, you're just killing. Like, I want to buy the Orlando Foodie Girl photo journal. Like, I want to see like a calendar, like the Orlando Foodie Girl calendar, like one featured beautiful picture for each year. And like, whether there's digital, I don't even care. I want the Orlando Foodie Girl experience booklet. I want to buy it. I want to subscribe to it. Like every year, just a new iteration will come out, because these photos are absolutely gorgeous, Jesselyn. Like, this is so awesome, and you take these with your phone.
Mm-hmm. That was actually delivered to my house, and it was, a local person that was creating these for special events and special, birthdays, weddings, things of that sort. And they said, would you like to try these? And, I always love to support locals really trying to grow in life. And so they were great. She did a great job. They were beautiful. I took it outside, shot a few photos, and boom, followers went up, and everyone's happy. So
what is the cone made of? I got to ask.
I don't know. It was some type of pastry paper.
So it's edible.
I didn't eat it.
I probably would have eaten it. I probably would have been like,
just want to try it.
Let me just try and see if this is possible. Man, what a fun journey that you have found yourself on, and what an incredible inspiration that you really are. Not especially, and I want to say especially these times, because I feel like that's such a repetitious thing, but especially during these times, like all the little mom and pop shops, these little glorious places that absolutely burst with creativity. They need as much love and attention as focus as they can get right now, just to keep the lights on, just to keep the doors open. Yeah. And it's people just like you that are helping the heart pulse of Orlando stay alive, and not only are you bringing attention to them, but you're kind of bringing attention to the entire Central Florida community, the community itself of all these incredible creators and all these amazing inspirational just chefs and owners that are working tirelessly hour after hour after hour just to try to keep doing what they love. And as much attention and as much adoration as they can get is hopefully helping them be able to stay motivated and stay positive, because everything is tough right now. So even though there's just this little tiny spot in the world and this little tiny idea, but it really is changing hundreds of lives, probably thousands of lives, and really inspiring a ton of people, Jesselyn.
And I will tell you, I think a lot of people get nervous going to like a mom and pop, restaurant. But what I noticed is food is fresher. They go to the local farmers markets and they get fresh fruit. They get the fresh meat. When you go to a lot of chains, I mean, that food has been prepackaged for months.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're getting and from when, but when you go to locals, they have to keep everything fresh. They have to keep everything, moving. So, for me, I've noticed I always get fresher food.
Yeah, I mean, and they kind of have to stay up, and they have to stay in competition with all of the other places that are getting that are getting absolutely fresh food, like right now, just picked, perfectly ripe, ready to go at this very instant. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get fresher, because they want you to have the absolute best experience you can possibly have, especially when you look at the collection of some of the ingredients it takes to make just one of these items.
And
look at all the things in here.
You're not just supporting the local restaurants. You're supporting the local restaurants who are supporting the local purveyors, the local produce,
where they get the food from.
All in the community. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things just in this one thing that was delivered to your freaking house.
Yeah.
Like, yay 2020. I love technology. Man, that is super cool. And this is really taking you on some incredible experiences. And it's fun because I like I've been following your page for a bit. Just number one, because Jen had reached out to us and kind of turned us on to who you were and what you were doing. I was like, okay, let's check it out and see what's going on, because like we're all about passionate people. We're all about people that inspire other people. And if somebody has amazing pictures and they have an incredible story, but they're not a positive person, or they're kind of like a dick, we're like, we kind of steer away from that. Like, hey, congratulations, good luck with what you're doing. But you have the whole package. So in going through and kind of following what you've been doing, you talk about the magic dining experience. You talk about just all these incredible things that happen in Orlando that people can take part of every single year. It's so cool to be a part of it, and to have that attention, and for you to bring it to the forefront a little more helps people so much. And like the Commodore was saying, not only does it help the restaurants and every single person that works in the restaurant, but it helps everybody that's creating the food that the restaurant uses. Every single ingredient. And there's so many people that are being helped by what you're doing, and it's so cool that you package it up in this beautiful, delicious, incredible little photo like this. What? That's so crazy. I got a pumpkin right there.
That was an experience. That was a seriously cool experience. You don't know what you're getting when you go there that day. And they sit you down and they just bring a bunch of dishes to your table. But it happens once a month. It's once a month, and it's like a secret event. And so they'll tell you the venue like an hour before so that you can get there. And then when you go there, you'll kind of know it's a theme, so you can prepare for the theme, but you have no idea what you're going to be served until right before you get there.
Oh man, and I gotta say, like, it's cool to be cool to be in a similar community. We've seen likes on your post from Gentry's Barbecue. Chris Gentry is a good friend of ours. We've crashed his kitchen. Like, he's so cool. We see Así comemos aquí. Like, that's our Ramon. Ramon's so awesome, man. We've had him as a guest on the show, and he's absolutely incredible. And like hearing about him and his journey and how he got involved, and it's so interesting because like there's so much, there's such a passion, and two things that everybody in the world loves is food and music. That's it. All different types of food, all different types of music, but those two things have carried on since the dawn of man and to the cosmos. Like, food and music will always be something that people cherish with their heart. What do family members do when they get together? They celebrate with food and music. And it's really incredible that Orlando is such an eclectic collection of incredible people and restaurants and creators and chefs. I mean, this right here is a work of art. It's almost like I don't even want to eat it. I want to mount it on the wall because it looks so incredible. I just want to like share it with everybody and be like, look how beautiful this looks, but I have to eat it.
Don't mount it here because
and you eat the pumpkin.
He'll eat it.
Yeah, you eat the pumpkin, the whole thing.
The pumpkin's edible? Huh?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this is so cool. I love the fact that you said it was kind of a pop-up experience, and like people don't even know. Like you don't even know what you're going to be getting. Like you have absolutely no idea until you get there and you're like, okay, let's rock and roll because this looks freaking awesome.
I really like that idea because I think both of us, when we go to a restaurant, we pick the server's brain. Like, hey, what's good? What's popular here? What's a favorite here? Because like, I used to be that guy that goes to a restaurant and I get the same thing every time because I know it's good and I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But like, it's so crazy how you're surprised, but just by taking someone else's opinion who clearly knows what is going on in that restaurant, and just I'll try it.
Yeah,
no
especially
problem.
I think a lot of people, they're worried to go to a new place because they don't even know where to begin. They don't know what to order. They don't know what's going on. So they may kind of lean on your website for that direction, your Instagram for that direction. Like, hey, I went here and I tried this and it was fantastic. Here's a picture of it. So people then go there and they say, yo, I saw this on Orlando Foodie Girl. Can I get this? And they may be like, well, Yeah, like, yes, let's do that. Or they may say, that was actually just a one-time thing. The menu shifted, but we have something we think you'll also like, and which then opens them up to the rest of the menu and other choices that they may be able to make. And talking about colors, this one right here, another best of the best in magical dining. Like, just for the photographers out there, for the creators out there, how beautiful. Matthew Pfeiffer is in the feed right now. Matthew Pfeiffer is a fantastic photographer, and he has been blowing up our feed about how beautiful your photos are. And this is what he's been doing for decades, man. And it's so good to see what you're able to do and what you're able to capture. Like, you can almost see and smell and taste the photo because it's so good, and your contrast and colors are so great. It just seems extremely appealing that would motivate people. I want to go to this Four Diamond restaurant. Check out this beautiful atmosphere. Best bread service in the city. 5-star service, amazing staff. Lit menus. Yeah, you got to keep it real, Jesselyn, right? My favorite, Porterhouse Pork Chop vegan option. What is a Porterhouse Pork Chop vegan option? What is that?
Well, they have, I think if you slide over, they had a vegan option. It was like a porterhouse.
Oh my
steak.
God. Oh my
did you see
goodness
that?
gracious.
Uh-oh. It's getting there.
Oh man.
People love cheese.
Yes.
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 They do.
Yes,
People love
do.
cheese.
Like what a great shot, man. Just really, really good photos. What is that?
That's the bread service. It was crazy. Like, the butter had flavors. Each bread had a different flavor. It was insanely delicious.
Oh man. Look at that.
Okay, I'm pointing to nothing. But up there on the top right,
So this right here?
that's the porterhouse. Portobello, mushroom, whatever. Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
I'm
And
not gonna
and
make
you
pretend I remember the name.
and you said that was that man, and the and that just looks so good. Like, look at this, man. Just your photos are killer, Jesselyn. Absolutely killer. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, is this creme brulee? Oh, this looks like a very good creme brulee. So yummy. That's my favorite. I love creme brulee, man. If I was creme brulee, if I was a dessert, I would marry creme brulee. If I was like, listen, you have to pick only one dessert for the rest of your life, I would be like, yo, no doubt, creme brulee every day, all day. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I hear you.
I
Absolutely
think
fantastic.
we're twins.
And great presentation too. Like, it's just so for example, this photo right here, are you just that good now where you can just take a couple seconds, position it, and you're good? Or does this still take a little time to kind of position everything and find the right lighting and find the right shadow and shade?
Well, in that restaurant, I didn't want to be dramatic because it's a Four Diamond restaurant, and the clientele there was very more refined, so I didn't want to be this dramatic person. So those are more quick shots. I think I probably took like 3-4 shots of each of the dishes and went from there. But sometimes it gets up there. I'll end up taking 100 or so photos when the photos just don't come out right to me. Oh, but that was the entrance. That was in the Royal Caribe, Caribe Royale Hotel. But yeah, that's the entrance to the restaurant. It was cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second. I don't doubt any of that for a second. And so, for example, them specifically, did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them? How did that happen?
Well, that was actually a collaboration with Visit Orlando. So Visit Orlando, their goal is to bring more exposure to the best of Orlando. They reached out and asked if I could feature some of the magical dining restaurants for them. And so they sent me a bunch of gift certificates, and that was one of the restaurants they
Man, Jesselyn is living the dream, baby. I love it. Congratulations, Jesselyn. I'm so proud of you. That's so
sweet.
awesome, man. That is really, really incredible. And so this was one of the collection of restaurants you were asked to go to, and you were given gift certificates to specifically go there and to do your thing, to be the Orlando Foodie Girl.
Yeah, and for them, they just wanted to make sure, because Visit Orlando runs magical dining. So
Gotcha.
they wanted to make sure that the program was getting the exposure, because it was there was a lot going on with COVID and people still getting nervous at home, not knowing where to go, and they were being more selective on where they went. So they were kind of, asking a few people, can you visit this one? Can you visit that one? Just to give the restaurants a little bit of, extra exposure.
Wow. And I gotta say this. We try to keep it about an hour. I could literally look at these photos and talk about your food all night long. But I wanted to bring up one more because I'm an IT guy, I'm a tech guy, and I wanted to talk about this specific post.
Oh, I love
right
it.
here.
I love that place.
I saw this the other day, again, market research, and I saw sassy robots. I was like, yep, I want to talk about this one. So before we even play this little video, like, talk to us a little bit about Orlando's trendiest restaurant. What is this? Where is this? And what are we looking at?
Well, this is actually near the entrance of Disney Springs. There's a little plaza on the corner. I guess it's the bottom of Apopka Vineland Road, like where Turkey Lake meets. Anyway, it's Southwest Orlando.
Okay.
And it was a Chinese buffet years ago. And so a new owner came in and completely redid the concept. So it's a hot pot. You go in, this robot, this little guy here, will take you to your table. And yeah, there you go. He takes you to the table. Yeah. He talks to you for a little bit, and then he leaves, and he'll get another robot. His robot friend will come and bring you the menu.
What?
Yes.
What is it looked like an LCD screen on the top of his hat. Like what is that?
I don't remember, but I don't know. I didn't touch it.
He's even got TikTok right on his hat. Like, yo, tag TikTok right here.
Yeah, you and me, hot pot. I went during lunch. It's just a better deal. I think it was like $25 or $25.90, all you can eat. Hot pot, and everything is fresh, but it's the most incredible ingredients. It's not, it's not basic. You have sweet potato noodles, you have vegetable noodles, you have all kinds of vegetables, all the seafood you could imagine, all the meats you could imagine, and they bring you your favorite broth. And then you put it all into the broth and you create your own hot pot. It's incredible. I love it.
Have you ever had hot pot before?
We got to go there.
Oh, I highly recommend. I mean, I've had a couple of different hot pots. I want to go here, but hot pot is
sold.
out freaking standing, man. Like, I highly recommend anybody that's never tried it, absolutely try it and go with an appetite because it is incredible. And like, open your mind, try new things, and everybody can get different stuff, and it's just so much fun. It's a communal experience, and you're going to be introduced to foods you've probably never tried before. So we can take Orlando Foodie Girl's recommendation, and it looks like this might be the spot to pop in for a little hot pot.
Cool.
Look at this, bringing in menus. What?
And that one's sassy. She is a sassy one. She literally, she was walking, and somebody walked in front of her, and she said, "Move out of my way."
Man, that is awesome. How cool. How awesome is that? I mean, you got to love technology. It's really incredible to see kind of like the convergence of both things. When you're seeing stuff like this, and it makes it super trendy and it's super cool, and especially at a time like this, like, now you have robots just driving around. They're super cute, and it kind of has that like kawaii feeling to it, which is just super chill, man. And I'm glad that she has an attitude. That's fantastic. Look at this food. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesselyn, what did you just do to me?
The seafood section.
Are those? Look at the crawfish. Oh my God! Look at the. Oh my goodness gracious! Holy Toledo!
Oh, some of those are deceptive. So, in the seafood, I was with a guest, and he got the one that said octopus, and so he puts it to boil, and when he pulls it out popped a real octopus. It was like the whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
What?
I'm still down.
I'm still wanting to go.
I want to go.
That is fantastic. Holy good golly, Miss Molly. Look at that. Man, the food is just fantastic. That's incredible. And I like the portion sizes are relatively small, so you can try everything. Like you can really try so much different food.
I don't like going to an all-you-can-eat place where you have to eat like just a lot of one thing. Unless it's snow crab, I can eat a lot of snow crab.
Oh yeah, and here's the hot pot experience right here. There's her broth of choice, I imagine. That's what's going on. She's like, all right, cool, and you cook it to your own liking, however you want to do it. It's 100% up to you. So it's like however you want to make it, rock and roll, baby. And it is such a fun experience. Like I've done a couple different hot pots, and man, what a fun time! And you really get to you're in control. of the whole thing. You don't have to worry about somebody overcooking anything, because if it's overcooked, it's your fault.
You did it.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, what a cool area, and what a fantastic, like, again, another fantastic photo. Just absolutely incredible stuff. Look at that. What fantastic presentation. Really, really good. Who is this? Who is this very lucky person sitting across from you?
Oh, that was my friend Crystal. It was her birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So
I saw you
her-
had your mom up in a couple of these photos as well.
Yeah, it was her. She's so sweet. It was her birthday, and so they reached out, and I said, "Well, hey, listen, you're across town, but it's my mom's birthday. If you'll take care of us, and just make her feel special, I'll go." So they made her feel special. She was happy.
That is so awesome. How awesome is this? And there's there's the sassy one right there. Is that your friend Crystal?
That's
She's
my
like,
friend
yeah,
Crystal.
give me my
Yeah,
dessert,
she's
lady.
fine. Yeah, I don't know if she cleaned her lens, but she. Oh, that's good. That's really good. The tiger milk boba was really, really good.
Oh, man.
It complements the soup because it's like creamy and sweet, and then the soup itself is kind of like a little bit salty and sometimes could be spicy. I add garlic because they have garlic there, but I actually eat the soup. I eat the food like a soup. So.
And this, again, you got to give it up for Jack Skellington. You just got to give it up for Jack Skellington. That's absolutely fantastic. Man, let's see. Support local bakers. I have followed this baker. She has grown throughout these last few years until eventually featured on XL 106.7. Orlando Cake Shop creates beautiful cakes that is affordable. I wouldn't even want to eat it. It just looks so pretty.
I know.
It's so awesome. Goodness freaking gracious. This sweet cake was created for my 2-year-old nephew's nightmare before Christmas birthday. Thank you for putting your heart into everything you do, Orlando Cake Shop. You make Orlando proud. You know what? You do make Orlando proud. That is awesome. Thank you, Orlando Cake Shop, for making Orlando proud.
Yep.
And Jesselyn, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was such a fantastic time. Like, again, the Commodore and I can talk to you about food all night long. Like, it's absolutely incredible. We're so proud of you. Continue to do everything that you were doing. And oh, get out of here. Stop it. And so, but let the people know, like, where can they find you? How do they get in touch with you? Like, if there's some people in the feed right now that own their own restaurant or they own their own bakery and they want to reach out to you, what's the best way to get in touch with you to have you swing by their place and, do the whole Orlando Foodie Girl thing that you do?
I am on Instagram at OrlandoFoodieGirl, and on DMs. Usually that's how restaurants reach out. They'll send me a message on DM, or sometimes they send me a message on OrlandoFoodieGirl@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook, but Facebook is more kind of a secondary avenue. I've noticed that people on Instagram are the most obsessed with food, so that's where the heart and soul goes to. But Orlando Foodie Girl is also on Instagram and on TikTok. So
nice. How's your TikTok going?
I've got I just started it maybe like a week ago. It's got like 1,100, or 1,200.
Nice. That's
like
fantastic. That's excellent. Congratulations.
I'm like, but it's all good. It's moving, so it'll get up there. We'll get it up there.
Oh, it takes time, like you said.
To 1 million.
Yeah, you started this whole thing three years ago, and you're killing it, Jesselyn. Like you're really making a mark for yourself, and you're bringing some needed attention and needed love to the Orlando food scene and to the Central Florida food scene, which is so necessary. And it's really good because people can be so overwhelmed by the amount of choices that they have. Sometimes they need a trusted source to go to say, where do we want to go tonight? And everybody knows that they can go to your Instagram, see exactly what you're doing, and they're not going to be let down. Like, you're very thorough with what you do. You're very descriptive. The pictures are very realistic, and you bring a very real sense to what people are going to experience, which when you watch a commercial, it's specifically made a certain way. It's designed a certain way, but you're bringing that real effect to it that I think people truly trust and they open up to. They allow that vulnerability, and then they take less of a risk because they believe in your opinion and what you have to say and your experience, which is so cool and absolutely necessary.
Well, I think even for people that aren't necessarily looking for, like, they know what they like and they know they're good spots in Orlando, but like even you and I, we've been to tons of places in Orlando.
Yeah.
We've been introduced to brand new food and new cool things, and even now we're introduced to even more stuff just by talking to you. And as much as we've seen or experienced or tasted, like, there's always more to find. And this is just your page is just such a wonderful outlet to experience new stuff or find new things that we wouldn't have seen otherwise. just because there's so much in Orlando to experience.
Yeah, there really is so much, and thank you so much, Jesselyn, for taking some time and spending it with us. I mean, it was killer, and I love the fact that you spent all day and your entire crew is there to make sure the lighting is perfect, your sound audio engineers, all your producers. She built this entire kitchen today specifically just for the show. She knitted her top. She made her top by herself. She actually harvested the fiber needed to make it. She grew the oranges to squeeze the orange juice. Like she pulled out all the stops.
Tilled the soil. But I do want to leave you with one thing before you guys go. There's a new donut shop. And this reminded me, well, actually not this. Your last show reminded me to remind you. They have a coquito donut.
What?
And it is the best. It's called the salty donut. I think it's on there. It's on top of a mug. It is the best donut I have ever had in my entire life. And I've lived a life. It is the best. I mean, my friend came here, I gave her one, and her eyes closed, her knees buckled, and she started melting as she took a bite of this coquito donut.
I think I found it, but I don't know if this is it.
It's only 19 minutes away.
It's on my page. It's on my page. Oh, is it? Is that it?
This is the salty donut.
The coquito donut, I have never had a more delicious donut in my entire life. It was one of those things that it's an experience that I will never be able to eat another donut again the same way.
Where you said it's on the top of your page. I'm missing it. Where is it?
Go down. Go to the second row.
Second row.
Go to the third row. There it is.
This right here?
You see that?
On the left?
God. Oh my gosh. That there is the most incredible donut experience in my entire life.
A 24-hour, how do you say that? Broche soaked in homemade coquito, bottom crusted with Valrhona Carmelia chocolate. I like all those words. And finished with torched cinnamon infused meringue. This is the most delicious donut I've ever tasted in my entire life. I can't even describe it in words, but this was so ridiculous that I don't think I will ever be able to enjoy a donut again after this glorious creation. You're a hell of a writer, too. You're a hell of a writer. And by the way,
it almost seems dangerous to go there. Like, I'm never going to go anywhere else.
I'm not ever going to want a donut again, except from here.
I still want to.
And I have to ask, are you really the best flippin' sister?
I am. No. No.
She's no hesitation at all. Yes, I am.
It says it right here on my mug.
It says it on my mug. Okay, there it is. Bruchet. Bruchet. This is how we say it. Thank you, Matthew Pfeiffer. See, we learn. I learn something new all the time. Matthew Pfeiffer has crashed our kitchen. Not only is he an incredible photographer, but he's an outstanding chef as well. He has created some incredible food. So thank you so much, Matthew Pfeiffer, for clearing it up. Between him and Les, we're knocking out all the verbiage, all the cooking verbiage between him and Les. Man, we've learned a lot in the past couple of weeks. But this looks fan-freaking-tastic.
You could slide. Wow. There's more. Yeah. Later on.
We're sliding.
We have two places to go.
There's two donuts?
Stop it.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did it grow a donut?
Did that come from inside the mug?
Did that come from inside the mug? What? Oh, my goodness gracious. Great balls of freaking fire. Holy Toledo. Are they
open right now?
Is that bacon? Oh my God. The salty donut. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
we're going there.
Goodness gracious. I'm going to put the important thing on the screen right now. The humans in this feed have completely lost all power. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Wow. The salty donut. See, like I said, we could just keep talking about food all night long. That looks freaking incredible. Wow. And oh my goodness gracious. I want to eat all those. So this is at 3025 Corinne Drive, Orlando, Florida, 32803. That is so freaking cool. The Salty opens its first Orlando location 12/18. That's only 3 days ago. They just opened. Holy freaking Toledo, man. How awesome. Absolutely incredible. Featured the traditional glazed maple and bacon, the brown butter and salt cake, the guava and cheese, the chocolate cookie crunch, and the toasted coquito. The toasted coquito. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Goodness gracious. Here we go.
Are you
Mama
all
Floyd
right?
stepping in. No, I'm not all right. Between the seafood and the food and the sugar and all the things, and now she's going to rock the coquito donut. Jesselyn, what are you trying to do to me, man? What's going on? And Patricio's back here cooking something in the kitchen that smells absolutely fantastic. What are you making back there?
Some ribs, some Spanish rice, and roasted potatoes, and I'm going to be making coquito tonight.
Ribs, Spanish rice, roasted potatoes, and Patricio won the coquito competition. He's making special coquito tonight.
Just pack up your studio and bring
I
it
was
over
going to say
here,
I don't want to say where you live, but you're not that far away. So if you're feeling it, man, we got some fantastic food tonight. I'm going to eat it all though. You got to bring one of those coquito donuts, or I'm not letting you in. It's getting crazy. Thank you, Michael Massingale. What's up, Michael? Thank you for joining us. And I agree. We all agree. Jesselyn most certainly is amazing.
Amazing.
That was absolutely fantastic. Jesselyn, thank you so much again for spending some time with us. We hope to keep in touch. Let us know anytime you're down to let us crash your kitchen. By all means, let us rock and roll. I bet we can make it a really great event with a fantastic chef and all of your producers and your lighting engineers and your sound engineers and all your wardrobe people. They're more than welcome to be there too. Your team of 37,914 people that you employ on a daily basis. Thank you very much. You know, it's tough times. Tough times. You got to pay those bills. But we most certainly appreciate it, Jesselyn. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and introducing us to, I don't even know, so many things. All the food, all the places, all the restaurants. A fantastic smile, incredible energy, and an amazing addition to our community. Thank you so much, Jesselyn. Orlando is proud of you.
Aw, Orlando's proud of you guys too.
We do what we can. We do what we can. But we'll talk to you soon. Please keep in touch. Let us know what you got going on, and we hope to see that's a very good Disney wave. Have you been practicing this Disney wave? It's almost like it's more at the elbow. Is it more at the elbow? How do you do that?
It's in the wrist.
Like Patricio's got it down too. Not bad. We're actually waving at the same time here. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Have a good night, Jesselyn, and we'll talk to you soon. Stay out of trouble. You got it. Oh man, she's awesome. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much, Jesselyn. Stay stay good. Stay true to yourself. Eat all the food, but save some for us.
Okay, we'll do.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Solo. That was awesome. That was awesome.
I am hungry.
I know. Damn. That was absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed your evening. We hope you enjoyed the Orlando Foodie Girl, Jesselyn, making it happen. Try all the places. Follow her on Instagram. She just started a TikTok. Follow her on TikTok. I guarantee you that you're going to see some incredible stuff on TikTok as well. So see what you can do to check all the places out and hold her feet to the fire, man. If you walk into a place and the place isn't what Jesselyn said it was, let her know.
Hey,
Be like, yo,
doubt that'll
the
happen.
KitchenKillaz signed off on you, Jesselyn. What's going on? But I highly doubt that is going to happen because she brings the real. And I got to say, that coquito donut, yeah.
We're trying both of those places, the salty donut and the robot
I'm going to need to
place.
walk outside and cool down for a little bit because
take a breather.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That was absolutely fantastic. I know, right, Alfred Pennyworth, I instantly liked Jesselyn because of that infectious smile. That food put it over the top. And then Erica Thomas, Jesselyn, thank you for sharing. Good luck with your fabulous business. Michael Massingale, Jesselyn is amazing. I agree, right? I always wish to cut Florida off of the U.S. However, that food looks really good. We might need to keep it. Good call. And then Mama Floyd, add this place to the list for the next time we're in Orlando. That's what I'm talking about. So a huge shout out to everybody for joining us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd. That is the great
Commodore.
Bingo. We're the KitchenKillaz. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday, and we do it for free. That's right, baby. You guys have a really good night. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We got a poll going up. Wednesday night at 7:05, we're hanging with Jeff and Lainey Lerner with some smoked pork shoulder with some coquito and the arroz con gandules on Wednesday night. We'll see you then. If we don't see you then, have a safe holiday, everybody. If not, we will see you Christmas night at 9:05. We're going to be crashing Casa de Floyd. Myself, the great Commodore, and some close friends are going to be creating some fantastic food and celebrating with our family. We'll talk to you guys soon. You guys stay out of trouble. We're going to eat everything this guy makes, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. With a side of chaos.com. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.